My name is Matt Drew and welcome to 9 Canal Street, the Cunningham. This is actually in a former car factory, car and carriage factory in Rochester, New York. My career in real estate did not start out with projects like this. 14 years ago, I started with a small multifamily building, and I started focusing currently within the past couple of years on development opportunities because we want to focus on transformational projects that take something that is vacant and unused or not a very good use for a community and reposition it into something that is going to bring value, bring traffic. This is located in the Susan B. Anthony neighborhood, which is a nationally registered historic district right on the edge of downtown Rochester. We believe that this building and buildings along Canal Street are a missing puzzle piece in terms of connecting downtown Center City with the west side neighborhoods off of West Main Street. So our idea with this building is in creating artist and maker space. The reason behind that is because artist and maker space is in very high demand. Our cost of ownership on this building and from an operating expense standpoint is pretty low, so we're able to rent spaces out that are affordable to artists and makers, so we can start bringing people into the building, into the neighborhood, so on and so forth. Because once we get that foot traffic and visibility to the neighborhood, then we can start bolting on other projects in the neighborhood here once we bring visibility with the community and how much architectural value, historical value, and artistic value that this district can be for our communities. I have an example of a studio we just finished. We placed a photographer in here, A&B photography. Come on in, I'll show you what we did with the space. As you can see, we tried to save as much of the old remnants of the building as possible. So this is the original door. This was actually a former executive office. Okay, welcome to the A&B photography studio. We have a photographer in here by the name of Antero Baez, and he was looking for creative space for his photography business. The reason why he liked this space and the reason why we fell in love with this building is all of the exposed brick that you see through here has 15-foot high ceilings. We really wanted to go with the approach of preserving as much of its raw nature and historic detail. So we not only reused some of the components of the building, but we also repurposed building materials that we didn't know what to really do with. In terms of this right here, we've saved some of the old woodwork and repurposed it into creating a little mantelpiece above the doorway. This is one of the original doors here, where you actually have we took all the paint off here. We have this little walk-in thing here that's sand etched. So in this space, this is basically what this type of space looks like, and it's very affordable to artists and makers in our area. So we love it. There's a ton of natural light. It's a gray, cloudy day today, but yeah, we're very excited for what A&B Photography is going to do with this space. We are going to go to the next studio that we have leased. And the next one is actually the most well-preserved of all the studio spaces. Was actually another one of the executive offices. And this space is occupied by Cameron Boschnack. She is a leather artisan. So she makes custom leather handbags, shoes, all different types of clothing. Very, very creative. And she does all types of different visual arts and that sort of thing. So a lot of good natural light in here, high ceilings. And all of these walls here are all quarter sawn oak, same thing with the ceilings. But very, very basic build out. We just, this project is challenging because we just don't have a lot of money to, completely tear a space apart and put it back together. So we have to be very resourceful with our cash in terms of building it out for tenants, because we are giving the space to tenants for a pretty low rate. The other challenge with this project was in terms of turning plumbing on in the building. There was no plumbing, there was no bathroom, therefore. So this bathroom right here was actually accessed from both of the studios here. It wasn't really common off the hallway, so we closed off both sides of it. And again, did our best to preserve the historical aspect of it, keeping as much of the materials in here as possible that were original. This floor right here is new. but we went with something that was that had continuity with the historic character of the building. And actually the wood paneling in here is probably the most well preserved in the entire building, just because it's on the inside of the building and hasn't been exposed to the elements or anything like that. So this is the space in here. This is kind of what all the space looked like in the studios that you just saw. So pretty raw. In here, we're looking to do something that's really simple. Looking to anything that has exposed brick, we're looking to keep it exposed. And this room was actually subject to, had fire damage in it. So we have these beautiful ceilings up above that you'll see that have been charred. So we have to figure out what to do with those. So we're contemplating either cleaning up and painting them a light color to accent natural light that comes into the space, or some people even wanted to keep the charred look to them. So, and then just drywalling and insulating along these walls up above here. Trying to restore these floors as well. This one has good size 3 windows. This is actually one of the main challenges with this project, is the windows are so large, about 52 inches by 100 inches high. They're incredibly expensive to replace. A lot of them are in poor condition. So, and also we are in a historic preservation district locally, so we can't just replace it with vinyl windows or aluminum windows without getting preservation board approval. So what we're looking to do is to restore the windows, shore them up. Some of them are falling apart. So our contractor's actually been very good at getting the windows restored too. But there's another cool element too with this space as well. We got another fireplace, this arch area right here. We're actually probably going to keep this exposed wood up here with the arch, just to keep with that kind of rustic raw look. This platform here has a bench, and we actually had a pasta maker that was interested in this space who wanted to create a seating area for a foretop for private pasta dinners. And what he was going to do is he's going to build this platform out here, put a nice table there. We got some fantastic views of the Rochester city skyline. So yeah, we are really excited to see who comes in and utilizes this space and breathes new life back into it.